Right, I'm joined now on the Seagate stand by Andrew Palmer from Seagate. Andrew, how you doing?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
Good stuff. Right, tell me what Seagate is about here at IFSEC, because I understand Seagate does disks. It's been doing disks very well for an awfully long time. What's the angle here when it comes to security and protection management?
Well, as you say, we are Seagate Technologies. About 10 years ago, we developed and built the very first surveillance optimized drive. Since then, we've been working with a number of our technology partners to generate new designs, improve the design. We're about our 7th generation of hard drive now. Okay. Since then, we've been also bringing out a range of services to do with data recovery. And that is, if the worst comes to the worst and the data is lost, then the end client has an opportunity or the chance to recover it.
All right. Let me just pick that apart for a second. A disk that's optimized for surveillance. So what are the characteristics that make a disk more optimized for that particular use case?
Well, there's a whole lot of technical reasons why it's optimized for surveillance, right? But in the main, it's built for a surveillance application, so it runs 24/7, unlike maybe your desktop computer, which is only built for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
And then you mentioned data recovery as well, and that's something that I think did surprise me a little bit when I visited your stand today. Tell me about your data recovery services, why you might need them, and kind of like how they work, what they deliver.
Sure. So the thing about data recovery services is that you walk around the IFSEC, you see lots of camera technology, lots of cable, lots of recorder devices. And what that really is doing is gathering data. And if the data somehow is lost through malicious damage or through just accident, then really the investment in all that technology has kind of been almost a waste of time and money. So what we're saying is that if you can enable our service, you can get that data back. And what happens is you make one phone call, we'll come and get the drive for you, we replace it through the warranty, the actual drive itself, ship the drive back to our facilities and do the data recovery services. And I guess the question really to ask is, who do you want doing the data recovery, someone else or the guy that built the drive? And most importantly, and this is why it's so important for IFSEC, is that for us that's an opportunity for the partners, for the installers to offer a new service, to build that new service into their own portfolio.
Okay, and obviously data recovery from spinning disks, that's a highly specialized bit of work, isn't it? Dust-free rooms and all sorts.
Very specialised work, and it's really only, there are no people offering those services, but the guys building it, in our opinion, are the ones who are best equipped to do so.
Of course. And I've just seen over your shoulder an opportunity to win that van. Is this to win the actual inflatable van or an actual van?
Well, the marketing would never forgive me if I didn't mention the van promotion. So if you swing by the stand and register, then you can go enter the competition and win a van.
Terrific. Okay, so one area I just want to talk about before we go really is home automation. That's something we're seeing an awful lot of in consumer land here really, but also, some would see it almost as a threat with regards to some of the more established installers here. What are your views on how home automation might change the traditional security industry?
Well, we're seeing a number of things. You mentioned before about the use of cameras in the home. So we're seeing a lot of interest now in people building a retail type kit that they can sell through the usual electrical retailers for the guy that wants to put a few cameras on his wall at home and keep a watchful eye on what's going on. Then we're seeing it morph into much more of the home automation system where cameras are inside the building now with facial recognition, for example. So as you walk up, your house recognizes you, the door's open. You can, the system will trigger your own preferences in light and heat and the window being open, the TV program you want. Okay, in my case it's the wife's preference, but there we go. And then we're seeing much more of it being integrated into the first build. So it's not just something that you bolt on after something's been built. It's part of the initial build and becomes part of the whole power management, environmental management system.
And that is quite a fundamental change, and we're seeing, from everyday high street retailers through to some of the big boys that we're seeing here. But listen, Andrew, that's all the time we have for now. But thank you so much for joining us. Make your way over to the Seagate stand, and you too can win that van. But for now, Andrew Palmer, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.